the girl a-running in a group. She had a high-speed motor in a 40 Ford coupe. She had a racing cam and a supercharged. Look at Buddy, hot rod at large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod. She's my hot rod.
Marco Leone from MC Custom Interiors. As always, he has brought something beautiful. Sometimes he brings a few things that are sketchy. They might be alive. I don't know what kind of skin that is. There's still some things I won't touch, but they're all beautiful. When he's done it, I'm telling you, the guy's the sewing machine king of the world, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
And full disclosure, Marco, I'm glad you're here today. I really am.
Thanks, man.
We're going to have a good time with this one because this seat actually belongs to a friend of mine.
Yeah.
A young man I know, a kid I taught how to play pinochle many, many years ago. He's still not very good at it, but he happened upon a '75 Cadillac Eldorado convertible.
Beautiful.
That was in good shape. I mean, really good shape. Ran good, low miles. We had to do a little bit of work under the front end. We had to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. He did a lot of it himself, but when he wanted the interior done, he called Marco. Marco's building these seats, and you got to understand, he builds these from scratch. This is not an emblem that he bought somewhere and stuck on there. Marco does this himself. This is really, really cool. We'll get to that in a minute. How are you doing with his car? Is it almost done?
Almost done. Yeah, he's been very patient. He hasn't stopped by once. No, just kidding.
I know, he's there every day. He comes by me every day.
Yeah, I like him. He's very
he's a fun kid.
Jolly. He's always.
I've known him since he was a little guy. He's a fun kid, and he really, really lucked into it when he got this car, and he's doing it right.
No, it's definitely worth it.
He had a top put on it by the top people, and he had this done. I don't know if he had it painted. I don't remember if somebody painted it.
Yeah.
It's a black Eldorado convertible, white top,
Yes.
white interior.
Right.
And this white interior is going to be all brand new now, and it's going to be a Marco. Wait till you see this. We're going to show you this seat in a minute. Tell me how do you make the Eldorado? How do you?
This is actually an embroidery machine. I made the program out of I took the program out of a computer program basically, and just to generate it on the computer, but it's the same logo as on the car.
Yeah, that's it.
Same lettering, the same.
Oh yeah,
font. And I just adjusted a few things here and there, like the letter here coming out inside and then going out, little things like that people just sometimes see, and then the idea also is to center it, which is very important.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. Let's show the people at home. You got to see this, folks. This is absolutely beautiful.
The headrest is off center, as you can see. So I didn't want to put it right in the center.
No, but that's
of
the way it
headrest.
was made.
Right.
That's how it's made.
Right. Yeah, no, I thought I was drunk the day that I put it up. But no.
No, that's how that seat was made. Same way with the seams that you got there, the
Yes,
creases. Those creases, that's part of the seam.
Exactly.
I used to work on these cars. I know. That's how they're made.
Yeah.
That's absolutely authentic, 100%.
Yeah. Even under, I show Jeff how we do it, and he's like, "Can't believe you actually cut in little foams," because all these ones are little pieces of foam that I had to cut, and then there's a space in between these, as you can see right here.
Wow.
And then stitch it backwards, which is kind of hard to explain. But
yeah, it is.
And then this one, George, this one has the piping, same thing with the armrest, but the door panels are gonna have double stitching like this. So I figured we should incorporate some of that in there.
Wow.
And then I made these ones out of leather. The originals have just vinyl.
Yeah, the originals were genuine vinyl. I know.
Vinyl, yeah. This is Napa leather, by the way.
Napa leather.
This is good.
From where's that from?
Italy.
Italy.
But, I mean, the guy. Yeah, they bring it from Italy. Yeah. And I tell you, the Jeff is such a. I mean, if I say let's put pink on it, Marco, you're the artist. Do whatever you need to do.
We're not going to put pink on it.
But you know what I mean.
I saw a picture of the back seat with the emblem in the middle.
You saw it, yeah.
Oh my God, is it beautiful?
Yeah, the logo, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
How long does it take to? Give me an idea how long just this seat takes.
This one is taking us very long. Just for this one, we probably all together in hours, probably like day and a half, 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, this is very complicated.
I guess. Okay, smoke.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful.
Yeah,
That car didn't look that good new.
When you put it on, it doesn't. it doesn't work like this. You have to move it around, take it apart. We took this one apart like 4 times.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, 4 times. Yeah, yeah.
At least when you didn't cut it twice and it was still too short.
Well, one of those things, and then some of them you mess them up, and you're like, on this particular one, I had a stain here, so I had to, and we clean it, and Kika's like, no, you don't see it, it's fine. I says, no, I don't want.
You saw it.
Yeah, I don't want Jeff to be like, wait a minute, what?
If you saw it,
yeah,
that's all it took.
Yeah,
I know how you are.
Yeah, and so I had to replace that little piece, but this is a solid blanket, basically of leather, and
I can't wait. I told him he's got to take me for a ride in that this summer.
Oh yeah,
we got to go out and Boss Hog it. We're gonna be like Boss
Finish
Hog
it
on
in
the
one
Dukes of Hazzard in his
in
convertible.
the one day,
His
but
big caddy.
Anything. I will tell him, look, the motors need this, or he will just go and do it. He doesn't. You know what I mean? No shortcuts.
Oh yeah, these are electric.
Yeah, well, one is, but the other one is
the drivers is, the passengers isn't. That's how they used to come.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it was something wrong with the relay, and I mean he's just Marco, whatever. Find out what is wrong with it, and I buy it, or you buy it, whatever. I mean, he really don't want take no shortcut.
No, he's not. You know what? Even when he brought me all kinds of parts for it, said, "Let's put these in here. I want the best of everything."
Yeah.
And he's done it right.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that seat is absolutely beautiful. That interior is going to be.
Look nice.
Oh my God, it's going to be outstanding.
Yeah. I'm really happy with it. And he came out with the. We talk about the black piping. And I said, well, let's figure some out, maybe with that or with the stitching. But then the more I thought about it, I'm like, the black piping will look really nice.
I told him we're going to take his car and we're going to cruise Blue Top. He says, you're not eating a Big Ben burger in my car. I'll tell you right now, buddy. You're not getting a hamburger in my car.
Oh, God, no.
You're going to get out and sit on the picnic table at Blue Top and eat your hamburger there. He's also, I guess he's been talking to Hoagie about getting some pinstriping on the car.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Some really sharp stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Hoagie, of course, is.
Oh yeah, he's the best.
Well, he's as professional as a stinker as you are. He doesn't nothing. If it's not perfect, it gets all done over.
Yeah, absolutely. He gives you really great ideas too.
There's no such thing as this will work. Mm-hmm. Not with Hoagie.
No.
Well, this is the time of year when you've got time to work on projects like this because you're not ready for the World of Wheels or any of that garbage going on.
This is when I get so busy, George.
Yeah.
And I actually have to reject a lot of customers, and it's money out of my pocket.
Well, but you can only one person. You can't. You need an assistant that can sew, an apprentice.
Yeah, I do have a couple guys in there, but a lot of people pay me to do it. So it's like if you buy, I'm not comparing myself to Picasso, nothing like that, but
Well, if they do it, it's not a Marco.
Well, you know what I mean? Like they pay me.
I know.
To do it,
I know.
And I do have people sometimes like, man, it's taking you too long. Well, you're not paying me per hour.
No.
That's the difference.
You're paying me for a beautiful job. And that's how you get it.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's going to be,
Yeah, he goes and take pictures of
when
I embroider the E.
Yeah.
And then, no.
I'm serious. I've
seen the pictures. And then the next day he comes and take a picture of the D because I just... No, but
he's a character, that kid.
I love him, man. I definitely consider him my friend. Like, I think when I finish this project, I'm going to miss him because...
Did he tell you what he does? You know what he does for a living?
Badass.
He flies jets.
Right.
He flies corporate jets.
Yeah.
For a big company. He goes all over the country. I'm telling you.
He's telling me all the, places that he's been.
Go for lunch. Go to Kansas City for lunch.
I know.
Well, I guess it doesn't take that long to get there by jet.
How about to Mexico?
Yeah.
When they go, he goes, and he's like, oh, yeah, I'm, staying in the best spots. And
oh, yeah.
Like, oh, my goodness. So
he showed me a copy of a bill for just one set of maintenance, yearly maintenance on that jet, $46,000. They take it in, you do the maintenance on it, it's $46,000. I'm telling you. Well, if you buy $1 million plane, I guess it costs $1 or $2 to fix it. Maybe that'll be the next thing. You're going to do the interior on the jet.
Well, that would be nice. I charge him $500,000.
$500,000, and then a ride to Mexico.
Yeah. And then leave me over there. Then.
Yeah, just leave me. That's right. I could deal with that, man. Oh man, I'm sure you got a lot of other stuff going too. How about the motorcycle seats?
Oh yeah.
How's that business going?
Yeah, this is the busiest. I've done a couple already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not alligator, right?
No, just suede and regular leather.
Yeah.
It feels good when people.
How about the long-haired cow?
I still have some of that.
Yeah, you still got some of that?
I got to do something for you with that. I think you're in love with that.
I am. You can make me
Yeah.
a seat for my scooter.
Yeah, but you have to wear it with no underpants or no.
Oh boy!
Right?
I'm
You have to
telling
write
you,
it like that.
You want to see me giggling?
You have to.
That would tickle my butt. Jeez, oh man, the hair on that thing was about that long. It was like 4 inches of hair.
Yeah, it was very long. Yeah.
Oh my God, that cow can never get cold. I'm telling you, he had fur to spare. I'm telling, and this kind of, you got to do you do the door panels. You recover the door panels. Mm-hmm. You cut new cardboard if you have to, or
Oh yeah, on that one, yeah, and that one he ended up buying other ones, used ones, but they're good quality, so condition. So yeah, we're using those, but we still have to fix a few things here and there, put a little fiberglass and good, Yeah.
What about the dashboard itself?
The dashboard is good. He had it. He had I forget his name. He patched a little hole. I never liked that too much, but it looks good on his.
Yeah.
Because it's like epoxy they use.
Yeah, I've seen that before. That Creative Colors or whatever. They do that with the bar stools
Yeah.
at the boat.
This
and all
guy's
that.
really good. I forget his name, but he's one of the best ones really to do.
Yeah.
That. Yeah.
Yeah. That
Dino.
that's all
Dino,
vinyl.
That's his name, Dino.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does beautiful.
The dashboard itself is all vinyl.
Right, hard vinyl, But I'd recover those too. But he didn't want to go that route.
Yeah.
It's like just a little.
That might look a little phony.
Right.
This is going to look classy.
Right.
Where the dashboard, if it wasn't vinyl, might not look right.
Right.
It might not look authentic. And I have with me today my buddy Marco Leone from MC Customs, and he and I have something in common. We both have a face for radio. We shouldn't be on the television. We shouldn't be on the camera. But it is what it is, Marco. Hey, if they don't like us, that's too bad, right?
At least we're nice people.
This is my face. I got
matters.
it's my face. I got to put up with it. So that's how there is. Marco showed us this beautiful seat he made for Jeff Schweitzer in his '75 Cadillac Eldorado convertible, which is, when this is done, this is going to be a car that you just can't believe. It really is. It's going to be so cool. I can't wait to see this thing. And Jeff has done it right. Little by little, and he's been very patient. Marco's just been sewing up a storm. By the way, sewing up a storm, something I've never asked Marco. And I think it's time we ask. You didn't just drop out of the sky and start sewing beautiful seats like this, making motorcycle seats out of cow hair or alligator. You're always playing with alligator. I don't know if you wrestle them for sport or what, if that's your pastime, but you always got some alligator at your place. And red, black, blue alligator, ostrich. Anyway, when did you start? How did you get into this? When did Marco decide he was going to sit at a sewing machine and create? I mean, this is beautiful. This isn't just nice. This is beautiful. This is going to be a restored '75 Cadillac that is going to be gorgeous.
Yeah, well, George, the stitching mode was a different thing. I actually, I'm very artistic. I like to consider myself very artistic, and so I just kind of transferred to this. But I remember buying an old sewing machine just to fix my pants.
Oh yeah,
I've
been there.
Yeah,
my mom died young. I had to learn how to use a sewing machine.
Yeah,
I know how to sew.
And that's really just kind of like how everything started with that. But I worked for E&G Classics for probably about 7-8 years.
Big company, by the way.
Yeah. Oh,
Did
they
a lot
were
of
really
custom
good
interiors.
to me. They were really good to me. And I remember, when Tony, I forget his last name, when he hired me, I lied to him. I told him that I actually knew how to stitch, how to use the big machines, and I didn't.
Oh God!
And I remember the first time I tried it.
Hey, it's all nuts and bolts.
It was like,
you'll figure it out.
The guy is like, well, obviously you don't know how to use this thing, but I'm gonna give you a chance. And from there on, then I became a plant manager there.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and and that's actually when I started. I'm like, maybe I should do something with this.
When you struck out on your own, okay, you lived out here, right? By the way, right?
Yeah,
At the time?
I was already in.
Have you always been right here
Whiting.
on the?
I was in
Boulevard?
Whiting.
Whiting?
When I started my business, I was in Whiting, and in Chicago, the high school in Chicago, they approached me to do the gym, the whole entire gym, and this is a big famous gym actually, because Arnold Schwarzenegger actually used to go there or went there, or so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like a famous thing.
Wow.
So they always keep it like top notch. So that's my big project there. That was like my big project. I
Wow.
make like $20,000.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
because I did every single padded, and this is charging very little. But imagine I mean, this thing is huge.
Well,
This
everything
thing
is
huge.
padded there.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
why? It
And
was,
that's-
and you used vinyl then, of course.
I
You-
use this heavy vinyl, special made for gym. For the
Yeah.
sweat and yeah.
so
It's
people
really
can
good.
jump up and down on it.
Right. Yeah. Very durable.
And land
yeah.
on it. Wow, that was in East Chicago High School.
That's Chicago High School. Mhm.
Oh wow,
Yeah. Yeah.
that is really cool. And
Yeah.
and then you moved out here.
Well, then I kept doing little projects, little chairs. and just,
You know, Whiting is pretty well known for their hot rods and their car shows
Yes,
and their
they
cruise
have-
nights.
They actually have a cruise night. Mhm.
And so you probably did a few cars
But
there.
this is when I wasn't so much into the car scene because at first it was a little more like the money situation. if
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
What I mean,
Make a living,
Make
raise
a
the
living.
kids,
Right.
put food on the table,
Right.
keep the wife from beating you over the head with a pot and pan.
Even she wasn't too happy for me with me because I wanted to quit. Now think about it, I have really good insurance. I have bonuses. I have
Yeah, oh yeah.
you
When you
know,
were plant manager, oh yeah, oh god.
and I wanted to quit to
Oh,
start
boy.
doing this. And she's like,
How did you sell that one?
"Oh, believe me,
You're a better salesman than I am, my friend.
And then to go like this up and down, and then sometimes didn't even have money. And
Yeah.
you never got money.
Yeah.
No. My parents, they were so angry at me because, but you gotta follow it. I loved it so much. I said, you know what? Let me try it. And if I, and even now, honestly, George, even now, I really appreciate the fact that you like my stuff. But this is not my 100%, if it makes sense. And I don't mean to be like, but when I do something like really, really 100%, you can tell like from miles.
Yeah.
It's just the way I am. I'm very picky, so I have to sometimes let go.
Oh,
of
I
certain
know.
things
I
and-
know. I've never seen a mark on anything that wasn't. I've never seen one of your seams that was not straight.
Yeah, I always try to, I thrive for that. But sometimes, as you have to run a business, so you have to have to just say, okay, well, this is fine. But it's so hard for me. But when I did this Porsche seats. I don't think you ever seen.
No, I don't think so.
That I took like all my, like 100%, and they're my favorite ones, by far. Like the best ones I've ever done.
Wow.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. See, this is me. This is 100%
Yeah,
me right here.
yeah.
Not to say that I don't do this with love or anything, but I'm very artistic. I really am. I'm doing this and I get paid and I love doing it. But I want to do.
Well, you
more
got to pay the
like,
bills. You got to make. You got to put gas in the car. Got to be able to drive through McDonald's
Oh, yeah.
once in a while. So
Yeah. All those girlfriends that I have.
yeah, all the girlfriends. Oh yeah, I told you he's got a face for radio, boys and girls. Got it. Oh, I love it. We're having more fun than a barrel of monkeys here, and I tell you, the story is pretty amazing. That you lied to the guy to get into the job, and
yeah.
then he found out, of course, you couldn't do it.
Yeah, he was nice enough.
But he gave you a
to,
shot.
Mm-hmm.
He just
Yeah,
said,
he
"Hey, let's make this work."
Also, I want to tell you really quick. Gabe from you ever watch American Hot Rods? The show?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I met Gabe, and over the phone, and then I started telling my story. And he's like, Marco, whenever you want to come by. He lives in San Bernardino. That's where his shop is.
Oh,
in
yeah?
California. And he's like, just come by. I teach a few tricks here and there. This is probably like 7 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I says, man, that would be nice. So before I went there, he has family here in Rockford, Illinois.
Okay.
So one day he calls me. He's like, Marco, I'm here. If you want to, I can stop by your house. I'm like,
Oh my!
that will be nice.
A house call.
So he went to my house, and I took him to my old shop. It was a raggedy, oh my God. My best friends there, they were the raccoons.
The raccoons
everywhere.
Oh
They
my
would
God!
Come in, I remember we had like a pizza party with him and with Gabe.
Oh God!
And they would show up and just say hi
Waiting to get
Gabe.
fed. They're waiting to
It was
get
so
fed.
bad. So he teach me a few things.
Really?
When I went on there, yep.
He does. Yeah, he does some real
Oh,
expensive
to me,
stuff.
he's one of the
He's
best
the Holy
ones.
Grail. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's the Godfather
Oh, yeah,
of the seats.
Have a candle lit up for him
Yeah.
with his picture and everything.
Oh man, how's the boy? Where's the boy at? Is he still in Luxembourg?
He's in Spain right now, in
Yeah.
Madrid, but he still lives in Luxembourg. But
Teaching.
He's teaching.
And the daughter, she's still running. Is she doing your books? You taking care of you?
She got a job with my investors with mutual. Yeah, so she's making actually a great move right now.
They're probably making more money than you and I ever
Oh,
did.
I'm telling you, man.
You know, I got a couple of granddaughters that are making more
Oh,
money
yeah.
than I ever thought about. But that's cool. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's why you raise them, and that's why you train them. That's why you send them
no,
to school.
Right, and she has to give me money then.
That's right. They can buy me. They can buy me
Right.
my Big Ben burger. That's right. I take them to the Blue Top. Say you're buying. That's what I tell them too.
That's an easy one.
It is. This is more fun than a barrel of monkeys. I'm gonna tell you what. You get a couple old gearheads together, and all we can talk about is how things should look. I mean, the whole deal with the interior by Marco is that if it's unique, it's a Marco.